pop-up live and a surprise, but I really need to do my nails, because what happens if I don't do my nails? I break them off or I bite them off. So we're doing our nails. We're doing this color today, and I decided it'd be fun to have my diamond painting in the background. All right, this one is Tranquil Waters. I thought that went with the theme for So Magical Michele. She's doing a mermaid make-along. So if you do anything mermaid related, you can submit that to So Magical Michele. I will link her in the description. So I haven't used this color before, so I am opening it. I want to show you everything you get in the little kit. They always, this company, I'll make sure I link my consultant. I do not sell these. Every set comes with a nail polish remover. I don't have any, so I don't necessarily have to do that. And a little nail file. All right. And then, so I keep these for times when I need more than one. And then this. Hi, Vima. How are you doing? It's, what time is it there? Is it evening? I'm doing much better. I think my voice is almost back to normal. Sorry, I did not adjust the volume on my phone. So, guess we'll just get notifications. It's all right. So this color is very nice. It does come with 2 sets. They are actual nail polish, but they are little strips. So yeah, I'm doing well. I am curious, Vima, though, what time is it there in India? Because I haven't quite figured out the time difference yet there from where I'm at. Anyway, this is called Tranquil Waters. They give you enough. Most people have long enough nails. They, need both sets. But I end up getting 2. Oh, it's late. You're up late. Okay, so you're just short of 12 hours ahead of me. It's 12:40 a.m. here. Hi, Richie Mom too, and Savat. All right, so this is Tranquil Waters. Let me set this aside. I don't need the second set because I have short nails. It depends. I don't play games online per se. I do mystery games, collaborative mystery games with my friends. 110 where Skyla is. So you must be 12. Man, I really read my watch wrong. It's 12:10 p.m. in the U.S. Well, I'm in Colorado on Mountain Time, so I'm guessing Skyla is Central Time. And then, yes, so I'm in Colorado, so it's 12:10. And then Vima is quite, you're in the U.S. as well. Okay. Yes, now Vima is in India. That's who I was talking to at the beginning there. That's why it's 11:39, or was 11:39 p.m., and they have time zones that go in half-hour increments and not just hour increments. So it's a really different system than our usual system. So these are the sizes I use. Now, we will switch that one out. That one's a little bit large. Yeah, tired. Yeah, I've had days. It's like 1 a.m. Oh, 1 a.m. Where are you in the United States that it's 1 a.m.? That's curious. I think I'm going to use this one for my pinky. So you measure them like this. For whatever reason, my left pinky is wider than my right pinky, so I will use that wider end, and then that one will just fit just great there. 2 a.m. for you, Maddie. Oh, man. Is there a little bit of a lag? Sorry about that. All right. Is it good to stay up? It depends. It depends on what your schedule is. For some people, they function better if they stay up and then sleep during the day. My husband works graveyards, so graveyard shift. To clarify, he does not work at a graveyard. Oh, hello, Heather. So you're in Central Time as well. So these are so fun. This one's called Tranquil Waters, is the color. I haven't linked it, but I will link my consultant. This company, Color Street, first of all, it is actual nail polish. And so you just use nail polish remover to get them off. It's not, you don't have to use anything special, which is nice. Oh, and they always have a buy, I'm going to use this. A buy, I'm off camera, sorry. Buy 3, get 1 free. So you usually can get 4 sets for, I'm going to make sure it's really sealed on my nail there. Didn't seem like it was. Yeah. Okay. I'm going to go in and kind of use this to shape it and get rid of whatever doesn't look right. All right. Push this down. I really need to adjust this camera. Here we go. So I can do it where I need it. All right. So, yeah, so they get buy 3. You can usually get 4 sets for in the vicinity of $40. And like I said, I get 2 manicures out of each set, and they usually last me anywhere from 2 to 3 weeks. It really depends on how much my nails grow. It's not so much that they come off, it's that my nails grow so much that they like are all the way like up here. So I really like them. I have always been a nail biter, unfortunately, and so these keep me from doing that. Like I said, Color Street is real nail polish, and that's another advantage to it. They last a lot longer. I've tried other brands, but the other brands I've tried have always only lasted a very brief amount of time. So how I do my nails is I typically do both, like the opposite hands. I typically start with my left because I happen to be right-handed, so I do the easier one first. I don't know. And a lot of times I will just use my nail to kind of cut it off over the edge of the nail. And then I keep that little bit extra in case I need to fill in a spot that doesn't look right. Oop, didn't push that down. All right. Anyway, so if you wouldn't mind hitting the like button, that'd be great. 2 a.m. Maddie, man, what What time zone are you in? That's 2 a.m. It's late. So you must be further east from me than even Vima, because it's not midnight yet, and where Vima is in India, so it's probably getting close though. All right. So I'm liking the color. You can see the gold flecks there. Oop, there it goes. That one I did a little better. My nails are kind of a mess. My cuticles, I should say. They're the problem. Why? Because I've bit my nails for so long. All right. So with these, you peel off that top layer. And you don't want to do that until you're actually using it, because that's what keeps it from drying out at all. So I keep when I do this extra one, let me just mention this. I'll put this back in this bag, this set that I'm not using, and then I'll seal it. I'll just kind of melt the edge, and then I keep them in Ziploc bags so they don't dry out, and then I can use them whenever I get around to it. Because I don't typically use them right one after the other, because I mix it up. And again, this month, So Magical Michele is doing a make along with mermaids. So I will send her this because it's called Tranquil Waters. So it's anything connected to mermaids. I have another thing I want to submit to her, but again, I submit for the fun of it. It's not about the prize. It's so she has more stuff to show in her slideshow. So definitely check her out. But again, this is Tranquil Waters, and Color Street is the brand, and it's not linked yet, but I will go in and link it right after. My consultant, who I get this from, who I get my colors from, they often cycle colors. So some colors, but like I don't know if this is a current colorway, because I tend to keep them for a long time. But as you can see, they're working great. They're easy. They're quick. You don't have to wait. It's multiple layers, like, so it's got a top coat built in. So you don't have to worry about it. Oh, maybe I will cut that one off. Maybe I will cut that one off, because that way I can keep a little bit of that in case I need it. The nice thing is, because of how they're made, you can, gotta put that back on. So you always want to make sure you're on the waxy side, not the less waxy side. And then I'm going to cut. I look at the back to cut, because again, my nails are short, so there. And I'm going to set that to the side, because again, I save that in case I make a mistake. Oh yeah, you've gone. Oh, hi, Manuela. Hi, Jennifer. Yes, this was a random pop-up live. What I'm doing right now, I decided I would use my diamond painting as my background. I am doing something called Color Street. And Jennifer Wysocki there is one of my folks that gave me a furls hook, and I appreciate it. I did remember to go in and tag you, by the way, Jennifer. I forgot the first time. I knew there was somebody I was missing, but you commented and then it reminded me, and I love that hook so much. Anyway, Manuel, I don't know if you have a product similar in the Netherlands. And just for the fun of it, I'm going to try to say that yarn. Is it Skepjes? Was that close? If you're still here. Anyway, so that's a type of bougie yarn. So Heather, you've got some, like I said, if you have shortish nails, you can get a second use out of it. Just make sure, like I said, I would put it back in here, put your nails in. Sometimes you have to like pull it apart to kind of shove it back in, and then like seal that top. You could seal it with tape, I suppose. Oh yes, was that good? Oh good, thank you, Manuela. That was okay. I listen and repeat and listen and repeat to how you said it. Thank you for doing that for me. All right. But Heather, yeah, so they do last. I'm not even sure how long I've had this color. This is called Tranquil Waters. And again, it's kind of, I picked this color in part because, So Magical Michele, that's the channel name, she's doing a mermaid theme make-along this month. And so you can see the little gray fleck, or the gold flecks. So I really like this colorway. So, yes. Now, my middle finger is wider than my index finger, so I actually use this one. That's the nice thing, too, about these. They're pretty customizable. I can use, like, 2 of these little ones together to do a different nail if I want to. You can do some fun color work that way, like, if you're into nails. Again, I predominantly started doing these. Let me use this one. Because I was finding that I could not stop biting my nails, which you can see evidenced in my cuticles there. Sorry about that. But so they always have this seal. Again, that's to make sure they stay moist. So I don't take that off until I'm actually just about to use it. And yeah, this is fun. Just so you all know, I'm going to do a pop-up live tomorrow, about an hour later than this one is, because I went to Joanne again because I have a problem and I need a 12-step program. But I promised my husband that was the last one. Hopefully I can keep that promise. Anyway, so I'm going to show you. This one will be just a tad bit wider than I need it to be. I'll show you how I handle that. But if I go to the narrower one, it's not wide enough. So I use one of these little tools. And like I said, I'll put, I know this company, I think, only ships in Canada and the US. But I'm wondering, I'm curious if there's a company like this in Europe. Oop. It's actual nail polish. I believe this was originally a Canadian company, but I could have that wrong. It's nail polish, and it's got the top coat and everything built in, and so I'll use that for the other side. Didn't finish what I was doing there. All right. And again, I think a lot of crocheters and knitters keep their nails fairly short because it makes it easier to deal with things. But this kind of, get that. I'm seeing all the little issues here. That's not wanting to bend over. I cut it a little too tight. All right. And I'm going to push that down with the rubber end, or the silicone end. I don't know, actually. Might be silicone. All right. Oh, sorry. I was basically off screen there. Anyway, thank you all for stopping in. If you wouldn't mind hitting the like button, that'd be great. If you're watching on your phone, you can just double tap your screen to like. I don't know if you knew that. I don't know that the links work on the phone during a vertical live, but they will be there once the video processes. And, okay, yeah, I got extra on this one too. Sometimes I just use my nail to get that. Sometimes I'm more precise if I use my fingernail than if I use the little tool. Sometimes it's the opposite. All right, I'm going to keep that and make sure I put it on the waxier side. Again, I keep these until I'm done because they're not going to last, you know. Like I can't put them back in a Ziploc and hope to use them. The reason I keep them, the little extras, is just in case, like one of the nails, like even this pinky nail, I'll show you. I may go back and put some more in because at the very base, sorry, I can't quite get it to focus. At the very base, it kind of got a little janky. We'll see. We'll see. I don't know. And you can go in and put a coat of clear polish. Sometimes I do that specifically, like right here, like on these edges. Why do you bend them over the top? Because it does help them stay in place. And then your edge is a little more sealed at the top. But that's what I was about to say. Sometimes it helps to put clear polish across there to seal it. But that's why I do bend them over the edge. It helps, yeah. When you bend them over the top, yeah. Yeah, it's just kind of seal it. Eventually I'm come through and I get all that extra off, but it's to get it to kind of go on the top there. And then, like I said, once I get all those little pieces off later, the extra that's underneath, because obviously that you're going to feel that and you don't want that. Sometimes I will go, if I feel like the seal isn't good, if I didn't get over the edge very well, I will do clear polish, just any old clear polish. They have their own nail polish too that's clear, that's like a sealing coat or whatever they call it. But the shipping on that is a little more expensive, and if you get their non-acetone polish remover, the shipping also is expensive. So it's not my favorite to order from there. I do actually prefer, if I could justify buying all their oh, I haven't done this side yet. Where is it? Oh no, I haven't done that finger yet. If I could justify it, I would always use theirs. Hi Carla. Hola. So Carla está de Mexico? Anyway, I believe she said in Mary's Mary's live that she is from Mexico, which I don't know how I had it wrong and thought she was from Brazil, but she's not. She's from Mexico. One of my son-in-laws is from Mexico originally. Michele. All right. But yes, if I'm feeling like I didn't get over the edge of the nail very well, I definitely go back and I just kind of do the edge with clear polish. Got to turn them the right way because they're slightly curved. All right. Let's save that for the other nail. Is that a nice background or is it distracting? I don't know. Oh, yes. And there's how you can drop your channel if you want. But I would be curious, Manuela, if you're still here, that if Europe has a product like this. Again, it's all nail polish. So they're not stickers per se. They kind of function like stickers, but they're actual nail polish. Use that silicone. Oh, I'm off screen again. I'm so sorry, guys. Gotta move this closer to me again so I can do this. Focus, focus, focus. There. Ah. Kind of did, kind of didn't. See, that's too much stiff there, so. But yeah, it's to kind of get that edge there, Jennifer. If that helps you understand why it. There are YouTube videos actually on how to put these on as well. So you don't have to only rely. But yes, there is a reason. It's not just. And I kind of push it under to kind of seal that edge, and I'll go back and get rid of excess later. I like to try to get them as sealed as well. Yes. No, you do not have to do that. I do that to push it down. You could use anything you have. Like included in the set, if you weren't here at the beginning, when you get the set, it's 2 strips of, is this 7? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So 2 strips of 8. So different sizes. So you can use the sizes that work for you. A nail file. This is the one that came in this set. So this is a different one from, I used it because, you know, mermaids. And then they give you this. So you could use, honestly, you could use the edge of this to do that. You can get this and an inexpensive pair. This is a kind of a heftier pair, but you could get a set like this for like at the Dollar Tree for the $1.25. This is something they don't necessarily include. Now, sometimes if you connect with a consultant like near you, they might give you something like this, because they tend to have a lot of them. But like I said, you can get like a whole nail set that would have one of these for like $1.25. I also have this one where this part is like an emery board. I'll kind of show you. Like it, see, it scratches up. I don't use that when I'm pushing down the things. I think that by itself was $1.25. So it's not like an expensive tool, thankfully. And every set, they always, this company, like literally always, and sometimes they have better deals than this, always have, if you buy three sets, you get a 4th free. So you can get 4 sets, and for me, that would be 8 manicures. Oh, hi, Critters. Hi, Teresa. How are you? So I'm doing these nails called Color Street. This colorway, see, yarn. This color is Tranquil Waters. And I'm doing it in part because So Magical Michele is doing a mermaid theme, and so I chose to use my little mermaid emery board also. She's doing a mermaid theme for May, so mermaid make along. So she changes her theme, her make along monthly, but the make along that she does is always tagged a magical make along, MAL, magical MAL. So you can see, Jennifer, I can, if I need to, I can just use my fingernail to do exactly what I was doing with that tool. It's only hard on your very last nail where you don't have any undone nails. So just to show you, I don't have to have the tool. I can just use my fingernail if I need to. All right. And then I keep that extra in case I need it. So far, I haven't had any mistakes. There was one time that I did one of these, and I think I had to do like, it like 3 or 4 times. And earlier, Jennifer asked, yes, definitely check out Teresa if you have not. How close are you getting close to your 2,000 there? Teresa, I know you were approaching it rapidly there for a bit. But yeah, one time I made a mistake and I just came in and I used some extra of that, and then because I got a little too aggressive. And sometimes when I use the tool aggressive with the removing the excess, and yeah, I kind of tore it, so I keep it. 18, okay, so a little less than 200 to go. And you're making, is it when you get five per 5 subscribers that you do a row on your, is it a blanket? I don't remember. Is it a blanket you're working on for that? Okay. You're getting there. You're almost there. So, like I said, my thumbs are always my trickiest. Where did I put my thumb? Yep, there it is. For me, it's funny. Even though I have little tiny hands, to put that in perspective, I do have very small hands. Here, let me grab a furls hook. Oh, because most of you know how big a furls hook is. You can see. It's, the furls hook is longer than my hand. One row per 5. Scrap blanket, yes. So when you'll have a 2,000 subs party kind of thing. So per 5. So you got about, I'm so sorry. 30 more rows, 40 more rows. And you're just using whatever scraps you have, or are you color scheming it? I'm always curious about that.
That's what she said.
I apologize that my phone, I forgot to turn the messenger part off. Again, sorry. I'm really bad about that. I need to remember to turn it to just pull the end off. They are designed to do that, but then you can see. You'll do a live. Okay. Just using scraps, whatever scraps you see, and kind of going for it. Okay. I love that. All right. I'm approaching 500. I'm slow and steady, which is working for me. Since I'm not monetized, it's not, at this point, it's not as big of a deal. And I'd rather like kind of go slow because I know there's a lot of things that change once you get monetized, as far as like how you see things, how the YouTube studio looks, and all that kind of stuff. Okay. See, I just don't have enough nail on this thumb, I don't think. Yeah, it's a little jankety, but that's all right. All right, let me cut this. And like I said, I always turn it over to cut because I want to make sure, gotta turn my scissors over. I want to make sure to not cut it too close to the nail. But I want to make sure to leave enough for my other nail. Again, I get the 2 uses because I have really short nails. But I needed to put them back on because I've been biting that nail. So that's why I do this. Oh, and I was saying that I have used other brands, and like I like Lily and Fox, but they don't seem to last on my nails more than like 3 or 4 days, whereas this lasts a minimum of a week and a half. I've gotten as many as 3 weeks out of a set, but for whatever reason, my nails weren't growing quite as much at that particular time. So it was a little, yeah, so you can see. Yep. Shows me that I needed to fix that. All right. But yeah, you kind of push it over the edge to kind of seal it. That moved again. Yeah, there we go. You push it over the edge to kind of seal it, but you can take clear polish because this is actual nail polish and not some kind of sticker. There's a really cool video, I think it's on YouTube, for Color Street where they actually show how they like put it through the machine and put the different layers on. It's very cool. But you can see those gold flecks. I still don't have that looking right. That's all right. But I really like the gold flecks in here. And it's such a beautiful aqua color. So it's called Tranquil Waters. But anyway, I like the company. They always do buy 3, get 1 free. Sometimes they do better deals than that even. I will link my consultant, but if you have a local consultant, use them. That's fine. Again, I don't sell them. I just love them. And like I said, afterwards, because I only use one side because I have the short nails, I will put them back in the packaging and then seal the edge either with tape or I'll melt it. And then I will put them in a Ziploc to make sure they're all the way. That'll be so fun. Scraps from your stash. See, I don't have as much. I do have a lot of scraps. I'm not even going to pretend, but I don't think I have enough scraps to make a blanket that big. How white is it? And then Jennifer, are you still here? Do you have to work today, Jennifer? Because I know your schedule's all weird. Or is this the time that your schedule is normal? I don't remember. Jennifer lives, I think, somewhere near, well, in the general vicinity of Shannon Spoonie Stitcher. Oh, hi, Linda. Yeah, I'm doing these nails. This color is called Tranquil Waters, and I chose that color because of So Magical Michelle's Mermaid Make-Along to support that. I don't think it counts. It's 50 inches wide. Okay. And it's going to be very long, correct? When did you start? Or did you start with how many you had and you did that many rows and then started doing divided by 5 and then started working from there? So, Linda, we're talking about Teresa's, if you want to read the chat there, we're talking about her, when she hits her 2,000 subscribers, she's making this scrap blanket. No, thank goodness. Oh, very nice. Oh, that's interesting. So it is very interesting. And when they need you, Jennifer, see, I interrupt myself, don't I? When they need you, Jennifer, do you, is it a whole week? Is that how it works? Or because you're only calling in once a week? Oh, off screen again. Sorry. And I was using the cute little mermaid one. This is one that comes in, like I said, every set comes, this set came with this. And this is a little pad with non-acetone nail polish remover. I do recommend that. You can use any nail polish remover, but for many reasons, I recommend you use non-acetone nail polish remover. Theirs is very good, but the shipping's kind of expensive on that product specifically. I think there's at some point they give free shipping, but again, it's always buy 3, get 1 free. So again, for me, that means I get 8 sets of nails for about $40. Now, if you get the special causes ones, those cost a little more. I think they're usually 13 a set, and I think the special causes ones, because part of it goes to charity. By the way, they do that too every month. They do different awarenesses. I don't think I've seen the same. Well, they definitely don't do the same set. Like one year, if they're doing, let's say breast cancer awareness for October. Let's say they're doing that one. Whatever sets they have for breast cancer awareness, some money will go to charity from that. So they tend to be a little more. But that little more still, you know, still counts for your, I'm having lots of issues with that particular nail, not wanting to seal down. I don't know why. Let me come back here. See if I can figure it out. And it still counts like as toward your fort. And so they'll have like, usually it's 1 to 3 different designs depending on the cause. Sometimes they do more than one cause in a month because, for example, June, I believe, is Alzheimer's awareness. I believe that's what MDL Michael said. MDL Crochet Michael said. He does Tunisian if you're interested in that. But yes, Linda, I'm just, oh, you've just finished your mermaid items. Thank you for saying hi again. So I went and looked. I do have my computer over. I don't know what is the deal with that nail. And this one I know it's just because I'm going to have to mess with that one off screen because it's so short. It's so short. But that's the main reason I had to get nails back on. Nail polish for me just doesn't seem to do the job. But Linda, what did you already submit it to So Magical Michele? Make sure you email her. And then, of course, the hashtag for that, if you want. Here, I'm going to type it in. You can look at my... If you want to... This is what it is. This is that's the hashtag for it. But yeah, every set comes with that. And then the little... Oh, my goodness, sorry. My little nail scraps. Now, those are not reusable. Like, if I had needed any of this, I could use this now, but, like, once I'm sure I don't need it, I still don't know what, I don't understand what is going on with that nail. I do recommend a kind of, to be honest, a nicer set of cuticle scissors. This is a pretty heavy duty set. But oh, haven't taken the photos. Are you going to do a short or just a post? I'm just curious. And there's the hat. So just for fun, I will send these to her because they're called Tranquil Waters. I'll send her a picture just so she has it for fun. And maybe I'll have to hashtag this Magical Mal too. My cuticles are a mess again because they do have really good cuticle oil too. So the only thing with the cuticle oil, you got to do it, let it soak, do its thing on your cuticles, then wash your hands really well. Because the oil will make these not stick very well. I have designed something for the Mermaid make-along, but I haven't done it yet. So I might, I don't know if I'll actually make it. I might send her, well, what is today? The 17th? Maybe I'll get it done. I'm almost done with my secret project for Camille. And to drop your channel here, all you have to do is hooks 247. So yeah, I'm happy with them. They came out pretty nice, except for I don't know what's up with this index finger. I don't usually have that problem, but I'm trying to figure out how to get. I don't know. You can only see the gold flecks if I hold it just right. But those are nice gold flecks. Here, maybe I got an idea. Maybe that. There you can see it sparkles. It's got some blue and some gold flecks. That angle, you can really see the gold. That angle, you can see the blue. So, yeah. Oh, and there's Camille's. I Thought I had Linda's auto drop, but I don't think I do. Now that I remember, I was like working on Nightbot, and then I kind of stepped away from working on Nightbot. So you know how that goes. All right. So
That's what she said.
yeah, I'm unhappy with that nail, but I think it's something in my nail. I'll deal with that later. But yeah, they're pretty. I thought we'd do with a pretty background this time. Again, I'll get a whole set again after I put it back in here with the extras, because again, you get, this is 8 sizes to make sure it can fit exactly how you want it to fit. I don't know if Heather's still here, but hopefully you can do the sizing that works for you. But it'll go in here. Thank you for dropping that, Linda, because like I said, I didn't, for some reason, I didn't have it auto drop. I'll put it back in here, seal it, and then put it in a Ziploc. So just to make sure they don't dry out. I didn't know that when I was first using them, because they assume people are going to use all of them. Well, not all 8. I don't think anybody has 16 fingers that I'm aware of. Oh, they do also have pedicure. Okay, so you are still here. Do you have any questions about using them that I can answer for you? I've been using them for a long time. Like to make it a little more efficient. But what was I saying? I interrupted myself and forgot what I was saying. Oh, yeah. They assume that people are using 10. Again, nobody, not that I'm aware of. Does anybody know of anybody that has 16 fingers? Oh, and they have pedicure sets. That's what I was about to say. They have pedicure set. No, that's the nice thing, Jennifer, because they are, I'm so glad you asked that. Yes, I have, if, but the way to avoid them drying out, and Jennifer, I'm going to come back to your question. Put them back in the bag. I usually have to pull them apart. I usually can't get it in there the whole way. I'll show you what I mean. And then I seal that either with tape or with, push out as much air as I can. With tape or with, I melt it with, a candle lighter thing. You know those things. Not the old traditional lighters. But yeah, you have to get it just right. And I usually cannot get it in. Well, maybe I will this time. I usually cannot get the whole set in. And it's fine. Pull them apart. Just make sure that clear plastic stays on that top layer. Yeah, I'm going to pull that apart. And then I'm going to shake that down. Push it down. I'll push that one down. And then I just kind of shove them in there. And then all the extras. Because again, you can use mixed sets later. Because you're going to have extras, right? 3 extras per. So you can mix things up. Okay, so the key, Linda, to the water, and then I'll go back to the how difficult are they to take off, is you want to wait 2 hours-ish after you've put them on before you, like, soak them at all. I do hand wash dishes, but I usually wait a day after before I would hand wash dishes with them on, and they're fine. They might not last quite as long, but I will mention, if they do like come off or an edge isn't sticking down, just kind of lift it, put clear polish under there, stick it back on, let that dry. Hello, Presley. All right, so they are good, but they do recommend a couple hours after, not like soak them in water at all. Like, don't take a shower or anything for a couple hours afterwards. But that's all it is, just to like fully cure it. But worst case scenario, and I do it all the time, if an edge comes up, I just put some clear polish under it and stick it back down because they are actual nail polish. To answer Jennifer's question, how difficult are they to take off? Super easy. It's just regular nail polish remover. And so, Heather, did I answer your question fully? After I put them back in here, I do actually put them in a Ziploc, seal it, put it in a Ziploc. The main reason I put them back in the bag is so then I have the name of what colorway it was. That's what this colorway is. You can see the little gold flecks there and a big blue fleck. So they have blue and gold flecks. I like the glittery ones. I tend to have glittery nails from them. They have a lot of matte finish too. But yeah, so Linda, they're fine by a day after. You could definitely hand wash with no problem. Could you seal the plastic? Well, yes, absolutely. That was actually what I just don't happen to have one because I don't have curly enough hair. But my consultant, that's what she recommended, using a hair straightener. Just, yep, absolutely.
That's what she said.
And then I would still put it in a Ziploc because I'm just neurotic that way. I have a bunch of them all in the same Ziploc, so it's not like it'd be a one per one, but yeah, so I'm glad you guys had more questions. Those are all really good questions because I have not necessarily addressed any of those questions specifically. But yeah, the key is that you don't want these to dry out, right? And when I was first doing them, I didn't realize how sensitive they were to that. But it makes sense because, again, they're real nail polish. So the more you can minimize how much air is in there. And again, we are going to have 3 extras. I got to find them all. Afterwards, again, and it's really important, keep that clear plastic one. The very first time I did it, I didn't realize that there was a clear one on the top there. There's a third one somewhere. Where are you? Right, because there were 8. I don't know. That's all right. I'll find it later. But I'll leave that right there. Gotta kind of hold that, huh? Can you crochet or knit? Yes. Yes, I could pick up my cat right here. I'm working on the cat body, and I could crochet right away. That's where the edges, making sure I've taken care of all the edges. That's where that matters. But if I had used clear polish at all, I'd have to wait until that dried. But these, I could go straight on and crochet. So I'll rub yarn on it just to kind of prove that it doesn't do anything to them because it's not sticky at all. Only underneath them is kind of sticky. But yeah, great question. These are great questions. But yes, Heather, use a straightener. That is the ideal method. Just seal that up. I still don't know where that other extra one went. I'm looking through all my...
That's what she said.
Sorry, guys. Really need to be better about that. A little piece right there. A little piece right there. Picking up the trash. I don't know if y'all saw my video, but I will point out where the missing one was. It was right here. I sealed it up and everything, and then was moving it, and I missed this one. It's like literally almost exact center. So funny. But yeah, it's totally dry. So that's why you just want to watch edges if you're gonna go right into crocheting or knitting. But they're totally dry. But that's part of why, to make sure there's they are actually adhered to your nail. That's why you want to wait a little bit before you get them wet. But then they're totally fine. I mean, you can shower with them, you can scrub your hair, you can wash dishes. Like I said, for me personally, I wait about 24 hours before I would do something like wash dishes. But yeah, they're great. I still don't know why. See, I still have that edge there. Why? Why is that nail just being picky today? There. Okay. And these little guys, whatever I have underneath, I will go in and there you can really see them. So some of them have pretty noticeable blue flecks with lots of gold fleck. Oh, sorry. Kitty's eating. It's a smaller meal, so it shouldn't be too long. There we go. Now you'll just hear them eating in the background. I gotta find... There's one more nail somewhere. Or, yeah, because there's only 2 extras. Whatever. It's however it goes. So, yeah, what other questions do you have? This is a great... Oh, and then, like I said, I'll talk about this company. This company has... always has buy 3 get 1 free. Always. And sometimes like they'll do Black Friday deals or they'll do other deals, but always, so you can get 4 sets for about $40 and then a little bit more than that with shipping. They have some kind of awareness. I should have... Here, I'm gonna Google it in my... let me put this like this so we can see that name. All right, I'm going to go over to my computer over here, and I'm going to look up what their awareness month is. And then my consultant's name happens to be Dawn Whiting. She was also a... what am I trying to say? Okay, so they have pedicure. Oh, yeah, and they started doing eye stuff. I can't speak to any of their lip balms or any of that. They started doing makeups. Okay, let's look at their awareness shades. What's their awareness right now? So renewal, they have one called renewal. What is that one? Supports women's health and wellness. So you just go in, gosh, I'll just do a little video on it at some point. Anyway, I can't tell which one is this month specifically. There's one called Shades of Beauty. And then you click into the color. I am currently in the one called Awareness Shades. Hopefully I'm loud enough because I'm a little bit away from the phone. Let me copy this. Ooh, sorry. Banging that around. Go here. And I'm going to drop this link. Hey, Nick. So what I'm showing is these nails. They have the cutest Halloween nail sets, and they also have the cutest Christmas sets. This one I chose specifically to go with So Magical Michelle's make-along. So she's doing Mermaid make-along, and this is called Tranquil Waters. You can see I've just finished putting them on, and I'm answering questions about them. They are not stickers. They are actual nail polish. They have a top coat included. They have solids. They have mattes. I think they have at least one black shade. Like if you wanted solid black nails, I think they have that all year long. They have some almost color changing, but it's more that like just depending on the angle or how the light hits them, they look different colors. They have so many cool things. I tend to get the stuff with the glitter in it. Maybe that's why I like diamond painting. So yeah, I did drop her link from my consultant specifically if you're interested, and there's Nick's channel. I'm so glad that's working now. Oh yes, you'll like Nick's stuff. He's very new to the YouTubes, but he's been doing Instagram for a while. But he's already made a bunch of stuff. So he's a high schooler in New Jersey, and he uses the Centro, and he helped me, Teresa, he helped me learn how to use the Centro when I went live with it the very first time. I'd watched one tutorial video because, I probably should have watched 12, but I watched one. But Nick helped me kind of work through it and make sure I was doing everything right because I have a 48 pin Centro. And, oh, I put that hat. I'll pull that down. Hopefully I won't knock anything down other than I just knocked the phone, didn't I? All right. Let me actually do this. I got an idea. I'll pull this up. Okay. So this is the hat. It's on Chinelope. That's what, oh, I haven't sewn in that end clearly. It is reversible. So what I did was I sewed these little, what I thought were for stitch markers, but they're way too big for that. So they're actually for keychains. So this is the Neapolitan ice cream way. See? But if I want to go with the pinks, then we see the light pinks, and I didn't finish weaving in ends on this either. I can then I did another hook on this side. Because it's slouchy, it would definitely not fit against my head. Grab that hook. Right there. So I made this. I didn't finish it, but I made this on the live with the yarn that came with the machine. Looks like I missed this stitch right there, doesn't it? Or maybe I had loose tension or something. Anyway, so Nick, I'm a big fan of Nick because he was so kind and helped me out. Oh, and my cat's coming to join. Oh, come here. Look. There's my kitty. This is the one that always, like almost without fail, she joins my lives. Almost every single time. I'll move that and I'll put this hat back on Chinelope. But yes, she can be Chinelope Chanel. Because that's how she came. But she worked well. It's a good place to put my hats until I find a home for them. Well, and I have to finish this one. I mean, that's not really technically a whip though, right? Because it's just weaving in ends. Or is that a whip? I don't know. All right. So let's see. Let's see if we've got any. Oh, bye. Thank you so much for stopping in, Teresa. If you haven't checked out Teresa, hopefully she hasn't gone yet. Type your hooks 247 again quick, Teresa. Because I think a couple of these folks have not met you before. She's on her road to 2,000. And just for fun, I have my panic button. Because, I mean, it's really for the cigarette lighter that people put like chargers in nowadays. Well, actually, brand new cars, I don't even think have these. But But I just think it's funny to have a panic button that I can push. I have to like push it like this though. I sent Camille, I sent her an eject one. But she might actually put it in her car because that's super funny, right? But yes. I know where my marbles are, and I have a panic button just in case. But yeah, that's Tranquil Waters, and it's Color Street. Every set comes, when you get the set like this, it comes with 16 nails, so you can get the sizes that fit you. It comes with a nail polish remover to make sure your nails are all the way clean, and it comes with one emery board, which I had an old one. This is from them, but it was like Mermaid, so I used that one today. I didn't have to use it much. Sometimes afterwards I'll go through and I'll just kind of like clean the edges a little bit. I will go back through and get rid of those little bits that are on the inside, but I wait a little bit to do that. So I'm sure the edge is sealed across the top there. So I had there were a lot of really good questions. Oh, thank you, Linda. Thank you, I appreciate it. And remember, if you're on a computer, you can just double clack. That's some good English there. Double click. I feel like you know what? I did. I got little bits of nail on here. See, I have just that little bit that came off. All right. So the good questions that I had, all of the questions were good about this product. How does it hold up to water? Like if you're washing dishes, it's good as long as you wait about 24 hours to like fully submerge them. You want to wait a couple hours before doing something more simple like washing your hands. Well, not washing your hands. You need to wash your hands when you need to wash your hands. But like I would wait at least 2 hours before taking a shower. Sometimes they recommend take your shower and then do them. So whatever works for you. But then I would wait a day before like submerging them in water. And they should be fine because once they adhere, they are real nail polish. So, and it has the, oh, what did I say? I'm sure you are correct. I was not an English teacher. I speak English, but yeah, I did not teach English. What did I say? I'm sure I said something ridiculous. That's funny. I'm glad I had it up on my computer because the chat on my actual screen has completely stopped. So I have it on my computer over there. But it goes with the lighthouse, doesn't it? It's almost that color. Look at that. Anyway. But the questions were the water. Are they hard to remove? No, you can just use nail polish remover. I do suggest non-acetone for many reasons. Oh, clack. Yes, clack. We'll just start calling it clack the thumbs. Clack the thumbs. Is there a live later? I believe Camille is doing a live later, but that I am not positive on. I plan on doing a live about this time, maybe 1:30. Well, 1:30 Mountain Time, so 3:30 Eastern Time tomorrow afternoon, because I did a bad thing and I went to Joanne again. I did a bad thing. But I believe that's my actual last trip. Because they were clearly like they were closing down aisles and stuff, and everything was getting more and more consolidated. So, yeah. Oh no, that's right. Can you cook? Yes, that you could do. Just Just try not to get oil on them. That would be the only thing if you're cooking with oil. Um, that would be the only precaution with the cooking immediately. But yeah, like the other question I had about immediately, can you knit or crochet? I just was showing that like, yeah, you can run yarn over your fingers. That's the body. Oh, you guys gotta see this head. It's so cute now that it's got the ears on it. Look at that. That's so cute. And it looks like the cat. So now I'm doing the body and that belly. Or does it attach this way? I don't remember. I don't remember if I'm starting at the bottom or the top. I should probably figure that out, right? Because that's how I was thinking about it. Because it has a gray belly, a lighter gray belly than the rest of it. But it looks really cute. I ended up making kind of a weird stripe there, but it looks good. I think I sewed it down differently than I did over here. Who knows? This pattern is a free pattern. It's been attached to a few different things I've done. Oh, its noses. It turned a little bit. There we go. Anyway, I'm super happy with how he's coming out. So Joanne is a trap. You are correct. Yes. But it was 60% off, and there was a couple things that I was like, I did end up getting 5 gifts. So not for myself. And yeah. So getting 5 gifts was part of it. And because the diamond paintings were finally 60% off as well. They had only been, they pretty much were with the yarn. At one time, they were only 20% off when the yarn was 25% off. But yeah, you can knit or crochet, but anything like where, like I said, oils, waters, big twist, going somewhere. Yes. Yes. So Big Twist Value is going to a place called Hirschner's. Let me actually get their website. They are having a killer sale right now. Let me copy their website for you. Control C. I am sorry I keep banging that. Let me go back here. We drop Hirschner's. All right. They are having a 75% off, and today is the 17th through tomorrow, and I don't know what time tomorrow, like midnight where, I'm not sure. Through tomorrow, they are having, if you buy more than $49, the shipping is only $4.95. The thing about Hirschner's is their yarn is good, and usually a really good value. They are picking up the Big Twist Value yarn. So, like the yarn I'm using for the ocean. Is that in reachable distance? No. No, it's not, unfortunately. So I don't have any Big Twist I can show you right now. That's right here. But Big Twist Value is going there. It looks like a place called Mary Maxim is... Oh, Vima. Hello. Vima, did you have lunch or something? Because given the time, I bet that's what it was. I'm just showing my cats. Here's the nails. You saw the before and after. I had nothing on my nails, and now they're nice and glittery. Tranquil Waters. And I was talking about that I'll be doing a live about this time tomorrow. So whatever time that is, where you're at. About 24 hours from now, I'm going to do a live with I went to Joanne again. It's probably my last. It should be my last. I can't imagine there's anything else they would have that I would want. Because if they didn't have it, they're not getting it, because I'm pretty sure they're doing the true close down now. That's why it went to 60% off. But this is a cat I'm working on that to look like the person's actual cat. And it has a gray belly. So it's cute. So cute. So because I had lots of questions about this. Like, oh, uploading, yep, relatable. I had one day, it took, first of all, it took me about 8 hours to get it to download in my computer for some reason. And then it took another 2 hours for it to upload to YouTube. It was very obnoxious. It wasn't even like a super long video or anything. It was very annoying. But one of the questions about these nails, because they are true nail polish. Again, I don't know if they have a product like this in India. I know they only, as far as I know, they only ship to the US and Canada, this company. But if you have a product like it, the key is that 100% real nail polish strips. So they give you 16. Again, I only used 10. I completely lied. I only used 5 because I get I get a double use out of them. Here's my extras. I'm still missing one extra. I gotta find it. And then I seal this and then put it in a Ziploc bag to get as much air out as possible. And then they don't dry. Bye, Presley. See you tomorrow when you can see that Joanne is taking all my money again. It's all right. It's all right. It's probably my last trip because it's 60% off and they're clearly, truly closing down now. Because, like, they're closing off aisles and the yarn's down to 60%. I got anything I thought I would need or want. But Hirschner's is getting the value yarn, the Big Twist value yarn. Mary Maxim, and I don't know if it's that they have this currently or if they're going to continue carrying it. It's a value plus, which is 1,000 meters. So it's the value yarn, the Big Twist value yarn, but it's 1,000 meters. So it's 17.6 ounces. I don't remember how much that was in grams. But I remember the 1,000 meters better than the yards.
That's what she said.
But 1,000 meters, and it's like $7 or $8. It's pretty amazing. Anyway, so yes. So yeah, as far as the special lines of Joanne yarn, I don't know. I don't know. I wish I could tell you. Like, people are wondering, are they going to make the posh? Are they going to make the plush? Are they going to make the vortex, which already is like disappeared? You can't get that anywhere. I didn't get any of the vortex. But anyway, I apologize for the yawn. I thought I was doing good, but trying to find 77 minutes. Okay. I'm probably menagerie. Yes, they still had some menagerie, but not as much as they did previously. What colors of menagerie were you specifically looking at, Linda? Oh, hello, Plains 12, all the way from Wales. I was doing my nails and I was just using my diamond painting as a background since it's done now. But this is the color called Tranquil Waters. And you can see the gold flecks and like there are some blue flecks. Here's what they look like in the packaging. You can see it a little bit better because I can get it at the right angle. This is the product. But as far as I know, so it's made in the USA. I believe they ship to the US and Canada only. So I'm curious if other countries have products like this, but it has to be the 100% real nail polish strips because there's a company called Lily and Fox, which I like them, but they're more like stickers and they don't last as many days. This one, I usually get 10 days at a minimum, but I can get up to 3 weeks wear on this, just depending on how much my nails grow. And then I was showing my cat that I'm working on. It's made to look, the reason it has the stripes there, it's made to look like someone's cat. I was commissioned to make this, and so I'm working on the body right now. The head is the hard part. The rest should go really fast. So, yeah. That's where I'm at on that. I also have, they not only have this gray tabby, but they have an orange tabby too. So as soon as I finish this one, I'll be working on that orange tabby. I've got lots of different varieties of color for that. I'll set him here. I apologize for my yawns. My goodness. All right. So I do use a little bit of glue to get them to stick out like that. The whiskers, by the way. So they end up, let's see if it still smells like glue. Yeah, see, they still smell a little bit like glue. I don't love that, but I think I need to trim these a little because it's hanging down a little funny. But that's super cute, and I'm happy with it. Darker ones I bought. But yeah, just wish. So like the dark blue and the bright green is the ones that you didn't get as much of. Yeah, I had looked for and did not find more of that purple one. The purple moth, purple something moth. Emperor moth, maybe? But, yeah. I have, because I got it when it was first on sale, I have 10 skeins of the blue mix. Husband's about, oh, he's just checking the litter about robots. But anyway, I'm trying to get to about 9 more minutes. 9 more minutes, and then I'll be at 90 minutes. That's my new color there, babe.
Oh, pretty.
So.
I might run to King Supers and get some cold medicine for Shannon.
Yeah.
Eat something for dinner.
Sounds like a great idea, babe. Thank you. He's so helpful. One of the kiddos is sick. Unfortunately, I think it's probably my fault. It's the reddish, oh, the snake one, and the green and the purples. Yep, that bright green chameleon. Because, yeah, they had lots of the chameleon still. I did not find more purple. So I have 5 skeins of that purple that I bought way back when it was on sale before the bankruptcy went through. And the reddish one, I didn't get at all. That snake one, they did, I believe, still have some, but I do need to check my other Joanne and see. I won't buy much if I do, but I would, if I can find some more purple, I think I would be happy, because I feel like 5 just isn't quite enough. I could be wrong on that. I don't know. I don't know how many I really need. Do I really need more yarn? No, I don't. Anybody that's watched any of my stuff, no, I don't need more yarn. I'm going to sit him like that. I'm happy with that, how that looks. Because then it's going to naturally go into the belly and stay about this width. But yeah, the nice thing with this is like they're dry. So like I can touch anything. I can crochet or knit immediately. It's really just, you just don't want to get them wet. But like I said, my hack for it is if an edge comes up, just kind of peel it back a little bit and stick some clear polish down underneath and stick it back on. I usually have to do that with at least one nail at some point. But anyway, I have gotten as many as 3 weeks use out of these. And I have my panic button here just in case I need it. Just kidding. Oh, so your grill. Oh, yes. Grills are more important, especially this time of year. Something, there's a fuzzy on there. Okay, got it. I still haven't suggestions for this. What should I do with this? Should I cut the edges off and keep that so I know what it was? Cut the edges off and frame it? Or do a mat over that and frame it? What should I do with this? I mean, I bought a container thing, but it seems silly to not have it showing somewhere. But, yeah. This looks, I'm sorry, my phone is just being kind of not where I want it to be.
That's what she said.
Let's see if that's better. Okay. This at least stopped looking too much like a pumpkin, but it still has a little bit of a pumpkin look. Even though that would be a giant, giant pumpkin with that like house there. And that house there gives it a little more clarity that it's the sun. Oh my gosh, I'd see another one. Are you kidding me? Look at that. Look at this. Oh my gosh, that was my chair. That was not me. Can you see that? Look at that. So at least I know how to deal with it though. Oh my gosh, I can't believe that. I even did a double check. Right there. Gosh darn it. So let's see if any of you see any others that are missing. Let's see. You guys can help me find my boo-boos. Oh, hey, Obsessed. I am, Linda. I am. I'm approaching, but I'm happy with the pace that I'm not going quite as well, not even close to as fast as Camille did. That's better for me. The slow and steady is working great for me. The 500, I need to be prepared. I do have some things I'm going to do at the 500. Okay, so it looks like, so what I did, Obsessed, is I put these nail strips on, these right here. But now I'm talking about my diamond painting because I used it as a background. Because one of the colors, like, look at that. It's almost the same, right? But then I suddenly discovered, okay, I don't see any more, but look at this. Look at this. I cannot believe that. Look. Sad day. But I have the drills. I can fix it. I learned to not do it the way I did this one. To kind of stay in the same area. And I have the containers, so I can't, but yeah. So I will have to go in and find my F drills. F for this particular diamond painting is the color 834. But yeah, so I was just trying to get suggestions on what I should do with this painting, and then I saw it. But we just did a scan, I think, of the whole painting, and I don't see any more. I had a missing one up here that I saw. Now I'm going to have to do this one. I cannot believe that. Oh well. 'Tis what it is. Let me kind of fluff my hair a little bit, and then I'll turn around and I'll talk to y'all. Hey there. Oh, my ring camera was right there. Let me turn a little so you can see my yarn wall. Look what I did. I put up the moon project pages because you can do, you can write your project stuff in there. And then they're coloring pages. So I probably will pull one down and color it. I want to try to crochet this, but I'll have to figure that out. So that's what I've been doing. And then And I got my kitty here. That's made to match somebody's kitty. There's its body. It's not done yet, obviously. But yeah, that's what I'm doing. Like I said, on here on my phone, it has stopped. If you hold it up. Oh, okay. Thank you. Oh, hi, Ola Joe. Hello, hello. Yes, and that's what I'm gonna do from now on, Ola Joe. This was my first diamond painting. This is what I actually came in to do, was these nails. Yeah, I'm gonna flip it around again because it's actually easier to see them. And yeah, I missed one there, and then I just discovered I missed that one right there. Ugh. But it's kind of funny I chose to use this as the background because look at that. So close to the same color. Yeah, and this is called Tranquil Waters, which are always the nicest, right? And it's this brand right here. And they always run a buy 3, get 1 free. I do not sell them. I did drop a link for the person I buy them from, but I will add it to the description box afterwards. Each set comes with 16 nails, as it says, 16 nail strips. And when they say long lasting, for me, they last a minimum of 10 days, but I have had them last as long as 3 weeks. But Color Street is the brand. I have used other nail strips. One of the things that's really important here is it's 100% real nail polish. So it's layers of nail polish. It does have a top coat built in. And it's always running a buy 3, get 1 free. Because it's 100% real nail polish, all you have to do is use regular polish remover, which I usually use non-acetone, but I do recommend that for some different reasons, not just because like it seems to work better, but there's other reasons too. But So Magical Michele is doing a make along with mermaids, and so that's why I chose this picture, this color, and I used this. Oh, because I forgot to show that. I used this, which is from the company, because each of these has a memory board and a nail polish prep pad. So this kind of cleans up your nails really nicely. Mine were already clean and ready to go, so I didn't use it. I saved them for using them later. And then this is the one that came with this set. But I used this because, mermaids. So yeah, that's what I did. Now let me look over here. Yeah. So these are, like I said, they're always buy 3, get 1 free. They last minimum of 10 days, up to 3 weeks. That was only one time, and for whatever reason, that time maybe I was taking different vitamins, or it was just a different time of year. My nails weren't growing as much. Usually my issue is that my nails grow out so much that that's why I'm like, gotta change them. But I keep my nails short. I'm sure you do too. Another point we were making was that you can touch your crochet right away. This is the kitty I'm working on. You can knit crochet right away. They are dry immediately because they've already got that top coat built in. The only thing they do recommend is waiting a couple hours before you say take a shower and get them where they're soaking a little bit. And then I personally think if you're gonna wash dishes, I would wait 24 hours to soak them that much. But yeah, you could usually do a shower a couple hours later. They kind of recommend you shower and then put them on, just so it's more time where they're not wet. But yeah, it's real nails, real nail polish, sorry. And You can use, if you want to seal the edge a little bit better, you can use clear nail polish. I do that periodically because it is real nail polish. You can use real nail polish with it. You could put fancy designs if you wanted, but I mean, it already has the gold flecks and some blue flecks too. So it's fun. But yeah, that's pretty much it. Oh, thank you. So this kitty is being made. I'm going to have to put it back in the holder here for a sec. Hopefully I can get it to sit in a way that I like. Oh, sorry, that's my hand. Okay. So it's being made to look like someone's cat. I have a picture of it, and that's the body so far because it has a lighter gray belly, and it has these kind of stripes on its face. So I'm happy with how the kitty's coming out. So I'm doing this, and then I'm doing an orange tabby as well. So as soon as I finish this one, I'll be working on the orange one, orange striped. Yeah, thank you. Earlier, my cat decided to jump up and join the live because she pretty much always does. It's never for very long. Well, occasionally it's long, but today it was not for very long because she figured out I didn't have any food or anything special or yummy for her. So she was like, oh, I'm actually out of here. But yeah, so that's, I do like making amigurumis. I will say, if I was just doing the pattern straight and not trying to match the cat, I would already be done with this, but like figuring out where I wanted color placement and all that when you're trying to match the actual cat. I have to look. This cat might have white feet. I have to check on the pictures. Actually, they might be dark gray. I feel like their little paws, the foot part is darker or lighter. I can't remember. But she sent a couple pictures, so yeah. But yeah, this product is, like I said, I don't sell it. I did drop a link to, I could drop that again. Leave that there. Where did I put it? Oh, let me put these here while I'm over here on the computer. So, because my chat on my screen is actually frozen. There we go. Look better the other way, but that's right. I'll just kind of make this cute little display while I'm over here. Let me go grab her again. Control C. Where am I? There I am. Control V. And I don't know if they're oh, that's Hirschner's. It did not. Well, Hirschner's is fine, but it didn't copy what I thought it had copied. Sorry. We'll try again. Hirschner's is having a 75% off. Here's the color street. They're having a 75% off. And, oh, did it send? Nope. Oh, I sent it twice. Sorry, guys. That's my particular consultant. If you happen to know somebody that does sell them, you can chat with them. But that's my lady. They always do buy 3, get 1 free. For me, I get 2 because I have this many left. I get 2 manicures out of each set. They do have pedicure sets as well. They're wider and shorter. I think you do only get 1 pedicure out of those sets. But buy 3, get 1 free means you can get 4 sets. And again, for me, that would be 8 manicures for about $40 plus shipping, give or take. But yeah, what I was saying about Hirschner's, they're having not only a 75% off clearance sale, they're also having a $4.95 shipping if you order more than $49. So I probably have to look over there too, but I really don't need more yarn, as you all know. Tomorrow, about 24 hours from now, give or take, I'm going to do another live, but that will be about the yarn I got. This was predominantly what it was. I just was trying to go at least an hour and a half. Now we're at 99 minutes. So, is there anything else? It's nice to meet you, Hamadist. Hamadist, is that, am I saying your name right? But if you wouldn't mind liking and subscribing, and thank you for coming in. Thank you for coming in, Ola Joe. Appreciate it. And yeah, that's, I mean, oh, they also have awareness shades. Here's what's cool about this company, this Color Street company. Every month they pick some cause, I guess we'll call it. For example, like October, they'll do breast cancer awareness shades. They'll have special shades that month, and part of your purchase will go toward research or not nonprofit research. So if you go in and look and shop, so to speak, they you can click the awareness shades and you can see everything. Once you click into the color, then you can learn about what the cause is. So yeah. So this is the color I did, and it's Tranquil Waters. And that's how they came out. You can see there's some blue flecks. Sorry. Let me do that. And I'll stop doing that. You can see the gold flecks. I did this because So Magical Michele, I should drop her too. Drop her channel. Is doing, you can really see the blue fleck there. She's doing a mermaid make-along, but it could be any craft. Also, and so I use this emery board, which is also from the company, because you get one in every set. You get one in every box. So that and a nail polish remover pad. It's a little square. Works great. That's not how you would like. If you're trying to remove them all, like you're going to need more nail polish remover than that. That would be like you're just cleaning up your nails right before you let it dry and then do your polish. But I use this one from the old set because it's cute. And mermaids. So I will, but the kitty's like cute looking at you there. So I will go in and let me grab So Magical Michele. Okay, So Magical Michele. Okay, but you can look at the lovely cat while I'm. Oh, he just nodded. He said no. Let's make him say yes. So the problem is my on my phone it's completely, the chat's frozen, so I'm having to rely on the computer for my chat here. So all right, I think it works better if I share it this way. Control-C. Sorry, I keep bumping it. All right. Oh, hey, Michele. I literally just sent a reply to you. Because I did this color, Tranquil Waters, because So Magical Michele, Mermaid, right? Is that not the most mermaidy color? This is how far I am on my kitty. But here's what I just said in your message. I was like using this as a background. I thought that was like, look at how close that color is. I'm going to take my phone out. I'm going to show you this because I can't even. Okay, it's going to focus. Come on, focus. Look. Look. I missed another one. Ugh. At least I know what to do, right? Michele, go ahead and do hooks, Hooks 247 for anybody that's here that would be interested in subscribing to you. But yeah, it looks great until I happened to see that. Once again, thought I was done. Looks like we're going to have to do another one because that other one was right about here. But at least I know what to do now. And I need to use this stuff first to get it, because I sealed it already, to get it to be moist again or whatever, sticky again. I just can't even. Right there.
That's what she said.
So, yep. Okay. So, yeah, that's where we're going. Yes, thank you, Michele. If you don't know Michele, right? Very Mermaid. It's called Tranquil Waters, and it's got gold flecks and some blue flecks. Here, let me show you in the package. So there you can see some more blue flecks. I always get 2 manicures out of each of these sets. And I was talking about that this company, they do awareness shades where part of the proceeds goes to whatever they're doing awareness for. But you usually you have to click into the color. And you know what? I'm going to do that. I'm going to show you. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and sign in. I don't think it shows my name. Let me get to shop. Yeah, that's okay. So I'm coming over here to my computer. So I'm at that color A. I went ahead and logged in because obviously I've got to log in. I can't speak to any of the makeup stuff. I haven't used it at all. I've only used the hand and nail care. That's it. But if you go here, I'm going to stay there. I want to go to, I thought they had awareness. Oh, over here, the collections. So you go to awareness shades, and then you click in. Oh, that one's fun. Look at that one. Let's click in there. Let's see what cause that is for. Come on. This is inspired by Ankara cloth in celebration of Black History Month. So that's an example of something they do, like all kinds of different things. And then they talk about stylists, and they'll give you all kinds of information. All right. So then so they tell you how much they're trying to pledge, and then they tell you where. And anyway, that's an example of one. And look at that. That's so cool. I don't know if I could handle my nails being like that. Like maybe all that one or half. Okay. All right. I forget that this is a touchscreen. Like all that one or half a couple of them. But I don't know if I could handle all those patterns on my hands at one time. I'm distractible. All right, so I'll come back here. But the awareness shades, they donate, they give back to nonprofits. I think it's pretty impressive. It's a great company. Oh, hey, Ola Joe is seeing doTERRA chapstick. Oh, that's it. I'll leave it for Ola Joe. I don't use makeup. Yeah, I use minimal makeup. What to use? Seal yours. My daughter's trying to decide what to use. This is what I used. But I would be curious, Ola Joe, do you diamond paint? Maybe you could answer that better. This is labeled diamond PVA, but puzzle glue multi-purpose. It has a little spongy top here. Let me hook it in again. Ah, sorry. All right. It's got a little spongy, and so I will, like, when I am ready to do that one that I missed, and you can see it's got the pokey thing so it doesn't get clogged. But that's the one I use. I think I saw this at Michael's. I don't remember. I did not see any of this at Joanne. That's what I use. And that has sealed several coasters and several coasters and one small painting, because like a little one like this, because my stepdaughters have done some diamond painting. So we showed. Oh yes. This is this particular one. I don't know the difference, but I do like the sponge top on that. Yeah, so check, the Color Street, I don't know what their special deals are on their makeups, but I've heard their lip stuff is exceptional and takes really good care of your lips. It's like really good lip care in addition to really nice color shades. And they do a thing where you can match your nails and your lips. I do know that that's in this brand here, Color Street. So I know you have it, Michelle, but I'll just keep it there for a sec. I'll put my kitty back up because he's cute. And I use liquid, but there are many of them. Yeah. Okay, you got a screenshot. Okay. Wonderful. All right. That's the best way to do it, right, Michelle? When you're not sure. But anyway, what I was saying is they always have if you buy 3 of these, you get one free. I don't know what their deals are on their makeup stuff, but I guarantee they have some kind of special because that they run all the time, or bundles or something. Let me real quick go back into the site and look. Just because I have not, let's see. I prefer the liquid lips to as opposed to lipstick for sure. If I'm going to do it, I'm going to do it right. I was hoping they do have 2 pedicure and they do have foot care stuff as well. Let's see what their foot care is right now. Or it's got one of those like it's got heel balm if you get the cracked heels, and a pedicure bundle. I was hoping they had other bundles because sometimes they do, but I'm not seeing it. Let's see what their new arrivals are. Moonlit Tides. Yeah, there's some nice stuff in here. Oh, there is a bundle of nails. Let's see how many sets that is. Miami Nights. So what you get in this bundle is waterproof Triflex mascara, prickly pear nail strip, peach tree nail strip. So that means like a full set like this. Hibiscus heat nail strip, clear as day nail strip. Now, clear as day is actually clear, so you can put that over the top if you really want to seal it up. That's what she said. Which sometimes, like for Linda, when she asked, does it work for washing your hands? Sometimes it helps if you have that clear as day on the top. So that's, how many was that? 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 nails and a mascara for $50. 4 nail sets like this. And again, for me, each nail set is really 2 manicures because my nails are not long. But yeah, so I was trying to see. I thought they had other bundle kind of things, but oh, there's the. Wait, I thought it said bundles. I'm trying to find it. It does have a giving back tab so you can see all the things they give too. Yeah, it's a good, I mean, I've been happy with every product I've ever used from them. I've used their nail polish remover, which I do not currently see listed there. They do have French tips if you like that. Usually they have a couple colors of French tips as well. They have a couple, what am I trying to say? They have a couple pedicure ones, so that they're much wider and shorter. Looks like they still have some Mother's Day bundles. Nope, out of stock. Never mind. I was gonna say they have Mother's Day bundles, which usually the bundles sell out really fast. I was just trying to see if they had other bundles, but I just found that in bestsellers or new arrivals, sorry. So they seem to have, oh, they have, that's fun. Yeah. Mostly just the normal nails. But yes, they do. They have a deep sea pedicure, which is like, imagine this colorway, but like in a frosty dark blue and more glitter. It's real pretty. But anyway, I like the company. I like what they do. I like what they have as far as makeup is lip balms and treatments, lip gloss, lip liner, lipstick. Cheeks, they have blush, bronzer, and highlighter. Eyes, they have eyebrow, eyeliner, eyeshadow, and mascara. They also have makeup remover and makeup brushes. Again, I don't sell this stuff. I have been so happy with every single one of their products I've ever tried that that's why I like showing them. Because I went with the Mermaid. So the deep sea one was really pretty, isn't it? How many colors were there on the French tips? Okay, good. They worked well. Was it just regular white French tips? I feel like they have like 2 or 3 different colors of French tips, which is kind of fun too. Ola Joe, if you want to drop your channel, you can do hooks 247 like Nick just did. You can do that. I don't know, because some of my younger viewers, like Nick, might not know you. Yeah, that deep sea is okay. You did the traditional white. Yeah, that's the. I do have the French. I did the French tips once. I think I have another set. The deep sea one was so pretty. That was such a pretty colorway. But this I did in honor of mermaids because of So Magical Michelle's Make Along. But yeah, only if you want to, Olaja. You don't. You certainly don't have to. But I'm just thinking this. A couple of my folks might not know you. Because they're a little bit on the younger side. Yeah, there you go. And then that's the cat I'm making. This is a, is that? I think that's a cat hair. That's funny. My cat's, my mixed color tortoiseshell calico cat. But this is being made to look like someone's cat that has a light gray belly, but it's a gray tabby. So, but it's not like a traditional gray tabby looking striping. So, trying to make it look as close to the kitty as I can. I think I put the muzzle on a little crooked, but that's all right. So, oh, yes. Oh, and Linda dropped hers. Good, good, good. Yeah, seriously, if you don't know Ola Joe, I will pull it out. I just want, if you didn't see it already, this Furl Streamline. This is a 5mm hook. This is, for those of you that like a weighty hook, this is a very weighted hook. It is weighted right in the center of the, so that it can balance if it wanted to. This is a 5mm. And Ola Joe just sent this to me. So, and it's copper matte is the color. But that's a nice, this also again demonstrates my hand is very small. Ridiculously small hands. So, but I really, this is nice because look at how long that part is. For a pencil grip, they could even use this, right? Because they kind of are up here. I don't know. Well, I mean, my hand's too small to do that, but I don't grip that way anyway. But I like that it's kind of a longer throat there. That's, wait, is that the throat or is that the throat? I don't know. So, yeah. Oh, Chuck, hello. So I will go over all the basics of what I've been talking about. This right now I'm talking about because if you don't know Ola Joe, I won this from her. She is about to do a bod yarn giveaway too, by the way, but go watch the video I put in my post. And then also I did put the corrected furls link. If you're interested in buying a furls, use her affiliate link that I posted with the giveaway that came with this. But then, yeah, check her out. Please subscribe if you don't know her. Go watch her. She's lovely. And so I was talking about that. The throat is where it tapered. Oh, okay. Thank you. Waiting for the kid. Right? It's coming out great, huh? And it's got the light gray belly halfway through that body. And then, so, the color I did here, let's see if we can get it. Yeah, see, you can see that glitter. See, some of it's blue and some of it's gold. So it's called Tranquil Waters, and I was doing it because So Magical Michele is doing the you saw oh, Chuck, you don't know. Guess what? Look at this. Come on, look, I missed another one. Can you believe that? Ah, you don't own a 6.5. Do you not, is it just that you don't usually work with that large? Is that why? Or do you have everything but you somehow skipped 6.5? But yes, we're going to have to do another video. I cannot even believe I found another one. I did go over the whole thing because I decided to use it as a background because it was perfect because it's Mermaid. Look at that. But, you don't want to say that's so funny. The boo-boo diamonds. Yeah, right. I'm so happy with the color of Michele. I mean, seriously, Michele's Place Hookie is different than that. Sorry about that. Hopefully I did not give you any motion. Well, okay. We're just going to skip that. So this is the color. Tranquil Waters. And there you can see it. Nice and close. Let me see if I can get a better angle so you can see the... Oh, let me turn this back on. I turned it off. There, you can really see that glitter. You can see some of it's blue and some of it's gold. But So Magical Michele is doing a mermaid make along, so I use this emery board as well. Again, this is from them, but each of these sets, just as a reminder, comes with one emery board. This one happened to come with hearts and one nail prep pad. So I would have your polish like off and then use this to kind of like make sure your nails are all the way clean to a way that the polish seals really well. I mean, it's again, you could crochet or knit right away with it. I have a little edge there, so I'm gonna have to take care of that, but like it's dry. It's immediately. it's not, the only place it's sticky is underneath it when you're putting it on. But anyway, I'm so happy with that. So you have enough to have it. Yes, I do. Because I have short nails. And then, okay, if you're going to do that, here's what you need to do. You put them back in this plastic. You seal this. If you have a hair straightener, that's the ideal way to reseal it. Push out as much air as you can. Reseal it. I use one of those like long lighter things, like, you know, the one with the, like a camping lighter, the big long. And then I just melt the edge and like kind of squeeze it together. And then I put it in a Ziploc. And the reason I put it in this first is this is a thicker plastic, number one. And number two, then I have the name of it on it. So I know what it is. But because my nails are short, yeah, I get 2 applications out. And then some if I wanted to do a mixed with something else. Because each package comes with 16 nail strips, so that you can get the sizes you need. I use the 4 biggest for these. For these, my thumb. And then I skip one and then go to this one, I think is, so I use the third. It's the second biggest. I use this one for my pinkies, but the bigger ones, these, where's the thumb? Did I move the thumb off? Oh yeah, there we go. So I use these 3 big ones, and then that one, and then I go all the way down to this one for my pinkies. Just, even though my nails are short, they're kind of wide nail beds, and you'd rather do a wider one and just kind of like trim off the edge. That's gonna buy the. Sometimes those are the best ones. Yeah. And again, if you have long nails, that might not work that well, but you can kind of see that blue, and it's mostly looking blue at that angle, but that angle, it looks gold. So I just love it. It's a fun colorway. See, again, yarn. It's a fun color. But yes, I definitely have enough. But you need to make sure to seal it up and get it out of air. Like I said, I would do this, seal it, plus put it in a Ziploc. Squeeze out the air as much as you can. I have a bunch in a Ziploc, so it's not like just that. But initially, obviously, it would be one, because you want to make sure it doesn't dry out. So like all these little scraps I have over here, those are going to be dry in like no time. I keep them in case I have like one of them tears when I'm like putting it on or something. Like this edge caught a little bit, I might go ahead and use some of that, but I need to use it pretty soon because they will eventually dry out. They are real nail polish, so that's the clue to, or the way to make it so you actually do get at least a second application out of it, and maybe a half of one, because again, it's 16, so you're gonna have 6 extras. You can put them together too. Like I've used 2 of these to make a thumbnail, like one. So you could do it like stripes over another color. I mean, you can do all kinds of fun things with the extras, but make sure you seal it up. And I'm super cautious and put it in as a block on top of that, because I wouldn't want them to dry out, because then that's just wasteful. So, and they're pretty good. You can put clear nail polish right over it. Oh, hello, you from Brazil? Marley, I'm assuming? Or Emmanuel. Probably Emmanuel. Because I don't. Anyway. So, yeah, that's how it looks on my nails. I used, where is it? And of course I got it. Are you kidding me? I made it near impossible for me to get a hold of that. All right. I use one of these. It's where it's like a silicone tip or whatever to kind of push down. I'll tuck it back in. Let's see if it cooperates this time. Okay, yeah, it did this time. And you just push it down along the edge to make sure. And then you can use this edge to kind of trim it if you need to trim it. And then you push them over the end of your nail. There are YouTube instructional videos too on how to do this. And this is just for fun, my panic button. It's actually, a cigarette lighter, but I don't use it for that. It's just my panic button whenever I feel like I need my panic button, because I think it's funny. So yeah. Yes, from Brazil. I don't speak Portuguese though, so I just know that you speak Portuguese in Brazil. All right, so earlier they had really good questions like, can you crochet or knit right after? Yes, it's dry. It has a top coat built in. Mine lasts 10 days to 3 weeks, just depending on how much my nails grow. You want to wait a couple hours before you get your hands like kind of wet, like if you're going to take a shower or something, wait a couple hours. They actually recommend specifically for showers, take a shower before and then put them on. But either way, in a couple hours you could take a shower and it's not going to be a problem. But like if you're going to do dishes or something like that, where it's going to be submerged for a bit in water, I would wait 24 hours for that. And then additionally, somebody asked about removal. Because these are 100% real nail polish, it's just nail polish remover. That is it. Just normal nail polish remover. I do recommend non-acetone. But other than that, they're just normal. They're totally normal. It's just like you put nail polish on, except way better. And yeah, immediately. I can crochet right now on this kitty if I wanted to, because immediately they're dry. There's no tackiness. It's only sticky underneath where it's sticking to your nail. Most cars don't come. I know, right? I was thinking that too. I got it because I thought it was funny to be able to push a panic button, not for that. I wonder if my stepdaughters even know. They're 14 and 17, but 17, the youngest ones. I wonder if they even know what that is, if they would recognize that. My daughters are old enough. They're 29 and 27. But they would know what that is. But I don't. And the oldest stepdaughter, she's right between their ages. She just turned 28 a little bit ago. Actually, she's been 28 for a few months. She would know. But the 14 and 17-year-old, I don't know that they would know. I would think they would think the holders for these are for sticking your charger, right? Because that's what everybody uses them for. They don't even come with this part in your car anymore. It's just the hole so you can charge in there. That's kind of funny. It's just funny how things like that you just don't even think about. I like that we have the power there, but I wonder if I put that in there, if it would actually heat that up like it's supposed to. Because I think it's just listed as a charger, not as a cigarette lighter. Anyway, that's really funny. Funny to think about, right? How things change. Yeah. Oh, I have a very professional voice. That's a lovely compliment. Tell them thank you. I shouldn't assume any gender there. Tell them thank you. I think part of it is, well, honestly, it's got to be because I taught for 24 years, and that's 21 of those years was all at the same high school. I subbed for a couple of years that contributed, not the same as a full year. So I actually probably was in classrooms for 20, let me see, I can figure this out. 20, 20, 96. Oh, yeah, 2020. No, because I did a couple things before that. So 26 years. So another thing I did is I worked in the independent study lab at uh, community college. So that was kind of more like one-on-one tutoring, and then I would administer tests for them for their independent study because obviously, uh, that was maybe a few years before, or a lot of years before the concept of actually being able to do it, teaching online wasn't even existed. I think the internet existed. I think AOL existed when I was doing that, but I'm not even sure about that. I mean, I remember when the first computer came out that had 1 GB, and everybody was like, oh my gosh, 1 GB, that's so much. Yeah. Alrighty then. The world is a different place. Stumped the math teacher. Yeah, right. I can't do my own. I just banged my glasses on my ring light here. But yeah, the light helps a lot, huh? See it. Yes, sometimes, especially if I'm trying to do math in my head. Yeah, I am very stumpable. I'll pull this up because it's pretty. This is something I painted. For those of you who don't know, I like to paint. And that's not a Coca-Cola. This is actually hot tea in a turvis that I got from the Coca-Cola plant in Atlanta in their gift shop. Their gift shop got a lot of my money too. My gosh, I am so sorry. Banging my phone around here. Well, it's the holder, but maybe we should give the kitty pretty nails, huh? Just kidding. But I needed a little bit of hot tea. But yeah, I appreciate the compliment. But I do suspect it's when you like basically talk for a living. I suppose that goes a little more, leans a little more professional. It's funny because I had through my many years at the high school that I taught at, I would have friends that were becoming teachers, and one of their things that they would need to do is go observe teachers. So they would come observe me in the classroom, and they were like, "Oh my gosh, it was so strange." I'm talking like a Valley girl there, sorry. Oh my gosh, it was so strange. Anyway, the opposite of how I normally speak. Uh, anyway, they would come in, they would be so surprised because they're like, it's not that I was a different person. It's that in the classroom, the way I carried myself, the way I spoke in the classroom, um, they were like, the word they used also was I was so professional, and I'm a goofball in real life. You all have seen me on lives with Camille. I mean, or even by myself. I'm just a silly person, but I probably do tend toward speaking professionally just because of my background. But yeah. And I've heard somebody, I think it was Amanda from Rena's Thrift Shop. I think she was the one saying that what she has observed is people that were teachers seem to be really super comfortable speaking on YouTube. Because, like, to me, speaking at the computer is second nature without like response or whatever. Obviously, if I was teaching, I would want interaction. But, like, yeah, so I appreciate it. I hope I hope you have a lovely day. I'm assuming you're headed to work or home from work. Probably home from work, probably, Chuck. Um anyway, I appreciate it. That's very nice. And again, any of you that do not know, Ola Joe, please go check out my video and there is a corrected associate link in there now. And I think there's a corrected associate link post as well. So if you're interested in furls at all, I love these hooks. This is the first metal one I've gotten. So I've got a bamboo one now, this metal one, but I'm keeping it in the box so it doesn't get scraped up. And then all the rest are resin, but different lines of resin. I had two that were the same size that I did not realize were the same size. And it was funny how I kept finding more furls hooks. I very much love them. If I figure out a size I still need, I might buy one. So far, I've been so blessed. I mean, like, that's the thing I've been blessed with in the crochet world for whatever reason. I appreciate it and I love it, and I am thrilled because they are my favorite hooks. But see, I've actually now been talking for over 2 hours, and I was just trying to make it. I'm a pencil holder, yes. So I hear dots is better if you're a pencil grip. That's what I've heard. I don't know. I don't know because I'm not a pencil gripper, so I don't know. But by the way, for those of you who don't know, my husband is the main cook in the house. I mean, I will cook. I don't mind cooking. I just he enjoys it. He is currently making bread in the bread maker, and it smells so good. I can't even hardly handle it. Oh, yeah. I didn't even think about that, Michele, that sometimes I think I'm a little bit ummy. But not usually. I mean, and you're probably right. That piece is probably from teaching. Usually if I do say it's because I'm thinking. It's truly I've got to remember something. But yeah, I'm very happy with this color. It's just like perfect for the mermaids. Love it, love it, love it. Yes, right. Clovers. Okay, the Clover Amour. I think are those the red ones? Are those the red ones? Because those, I hear great things about those hooks specifically. Not just clover in general, but the Clover Amour. Oh, my cat is losing its head. Here, let's do this. There we go. Cute. So, I see there are 16 currently watching. I assume that's up to date. Let's do that. Let's see, make sure I'm up to date on chat and everything. Because again, on my screen, it's a home again. Yay, you were getting to go home. That's exciting. Each size has a different color. Oh. Okay. That would be helpful. I have that with I know these are cheapies, but I like these a lot. If you have the right yarn, because otherwise they can be squeaky. But the 5 and the 5.5 are kind of in this shade. One's darker than the other. That's funny. That almost matches. That's hilarious. Did not grab that on purpose. Let me find. Where's the one I was using? Oh, yeah. And then these smaller ones. Like this is a 2.5. This is what I'm using on the body of the cat. I actually used a metal. This is a 2.75. No, sorry. This is a 2.25. For the body, I decided to go a little bit bigger and go with the 2.5. Oh, and notice I have to do that because I need the grip. I don't know if any of you have. There are better ones than the foam handles, but they come in different size holes. This one that was okay, but it was like too hard. It's like that polymer or whatever it is. Polymer clay. But that's what I used on the head, but then I used this one on the body. But the point was like the 2.25 and the 2.5 are kind of yellowy colors. The 5 and the 5.5 are kind of bluey green colors. And then they're all in here, but I can't see any right now. I know they're in there. I gotta keep that hook out though, because I'm using it. Anyway, well, I feel like I've talked your ears off, but what what do you all have on your hooks? I'm curious. Anybody have? Let's see, I've got 20 watching right now. This is my kitty that I'm working on to look like somebody's. This is a commission job. I only take those from friends or family friends of my friends or friends of my family. So this is being made to look like their actual cat. That's why I'm making a gray belly, because this kitty, this is what, and he has these like gray stripes coming down like this, and his nose was more of a tan color. So it's being made to look like the kitty. I did paint this. That's my other thing I love to do. And I like to paint on different mediums. So this is a cleaned out, I think it was wine, but it could have been an apple cider, a sparkling apple cider. I'm not sure. I think it was wine though. I had it balanced here. Let's turn it. So, that's my kitty. But again, I have actually sold one of my paintings before, but it was on a canvas, not a whole lot bigger. Actually, it was smaller by a little bit than this. I think it was 10 inches by 10 inches, and 30 centimeters is about 12 inches. So I think the painting I sold, no, I think it was was it 9 by 6? I can't remember. Anyway, not that I think I would not call myself professional, but I do love to paint. Again, I prefer to do most of my crafting as gifts and not so much for money, but you know, I got to support my yarn habit. This is, oh, nice. Oh yeah, on the machine, right? On some kind of machine, right? Michele, what was that special machine? Do you remember? Oh yeah, you can drop your channels too. Feel free. Red, yes, the older hooks. Yes, yes. I do have that. I will show you. So this is an 8mm. I know that that's not old. That's a 6mm. Every single 4.25 I've ever gotten is this color. I've got another one. What's this one? See, now in my 9mm, oh, that's a 9mm. That's an 8mm. So, see, I have the metal hooks too, but I have to put these in the little grippies, because otherwise my hand hurts a little bit. But yes, they were color coded. Oh, here's another one. See, I used to just use a pencil grip on it. I think this is a 6.5. Hey, you need this, don't you, Michele? Was it Michele? I don't know if you'd like this. Do you like the inline? I don't know. I love the inline, but I know not everybody does. And it's not an overly pointy head, but it's a good pointy head. But that one's, is this a 6 or a 6.5? This is 6. So the 6s are usually this color. But like I said, yeah. What's this one? That's a 5. That's a different gold color. They look really similar on camera, but this one's a brighter yellow. Anyway, yes, the metal hooks are colored. That is very true. What's this one? See, I'm curious. I do have these metal hooks. You just don't see me using it. That's a 4mm. As long as because I have the other foamies. Like, see, that one's too big. So, but I'll put it in there just to show, like, and then then I can grip it the way I like to, which is kind of like this. But I do, sometimes I much prefer the metal hooks, and then I just do that, and then life is good. I just didn't see a 2.5 in my hooks like this, which are, in my opinion, a little higher quality. That's a little less in mine, but then certainly than this. But I like the silicone on this, but it can be really squeaky. So if you're sensitive at all to that, this is not the way to go. Oh, Subway. Okay. I know it was a sandwich place, but oh no, you burned your bread. I probably, but 80 loaves came out fine. It was that 81st one, you know? Oh, one whole batch. Okay. Well, we'll pretend it was just one, right? My husband's using the bread maker, so I don't think he can burn it. I think it just does its thing. Oh, I was going to tell you a funny story, though, about burnt. Again, that's my tea. That's hot tea in there. My mom, because I was, as you've heard stories, I was probably too smart for my own good as a child. Let's just call it what it is. And so my mom had her hands full. I was always respectful. So it wasn't like that. It was more that I was just too smart for my own good. So one of her friends, and I was hyperactive, in case you haven't noticed that about me. But one of my, see, there's those because I'm thinking, one of my mom's friends, instead of saying that I was like a sweet cookie, she called me a burnt biscuit. I still think it's really funny because, I I guess I just don't internalize that stuff to be super negative. I thought it was funny. I probably didn't at the time, but like looking back, I think that's funny because I was like, I was a little crispy, right? If you have it on the right setting, that's the key, right? Yes, we can pretend. Yes. We'll pretend. You only burned one. For those of you who are coming in now, if I haven't mentioned it, I do have an actual problem. And tomorrow, about 23 hours from now, I will be doing another live video because I went to Joanne again. Yes, I know, you're all shaking your head in disbelief. Yes, I know. But it was 60% off. And I did get several gifts, which will not be shown. But I will talk about the stuff I got for myself. So I might possibly have a Colorama Halo storage problem right now. I think I figured out how I'm going to handle that. But yeah. And I did get some more menagerie as well, but they didn't have any more of the purple, so I was really sad because I decided, oh, I kind of want some more of that purple, but anyway. I know, oh yes. Yes, thank you so much. Yeah, that's fine. Thank you so much, Olajo. I appreciate you so much. Yes. Thank you. Yes, because it's later for y'all. Anyway, I mean,
That's what she said.
I thought I wasn't even gonna get to an hour and a half, and here we go. I'm at approaching 2.5. I did clean up for my new mystery diamond painting. Chuck, you might not know about this. Last night we started on Camille's channel. I can't remember if you were there or not, to be honest. Maybe you were. We started this mystery diamond painting, so you don't know what it is. Or did you say you liked cows? You were thinking I should have done the bigger one. But yeah, that's what I did. And I'm kind of staying, I decided I would stop at that line and kind of get as many W's. I did get all the B's in this area, but I still have some W's to do down in this area. But that's what I'm doing. Oh, right over there. It's so hard to not actually. I keep making sure it's not in the shot. My secret project is just off screen. Over that way. Over that way. But I haven't. It's possible it went across there at one point. Hopefully not. But yes, it was so nice. Oh, Amanda, yay, you're right here. Amanda is the one who also said something about that. Oh, she was the one that said that people that were formerly teachers seem to be really comfortable on that. Amanda is Rena's Place Thrift Shop. Sorry. Go ahead and drop your channel, Rena. Hooks247. Because there's a couple of people in here. I'm not positive if they know you yet. I like watching her. She does a lives work with me as she's either sorting inventory, going through and like rotating inventory in her thrift shop, uh, going through donations, um, like putting things away. It's a lot of fun to watch her work. So if you enjoy thrift stores or thrifting or just seeing things, watch it. Oh, so Rena, look, this is, or Amanda, look, it's I've got part of the body. Partway through, the kitty has a gray belly. Oh, let me turn the light back on because you can't see it very well. And what I was doing was putting these nails on. Aren't they fun? They're called Tranquil Waters, and they're for the mermaid thing for So Magical Michele. Oh, yeah, I can see that. It is actually, that's how the kitty looks. It's got I can see why that looked like a raccoon, though. This kitty has these gray lines that come down like this and kind of a tan nose. So I will have an orange tabby to do once I finish with this kitty, which I have a picture of. I don't know if I'm going to totally be able to match that kitty as well for part of it. Part of it, I think overall, I'm actually going to be able to match it even better because its colors are more defined, whereas this guy's stripes are not super defined. But the orange kitty has a swirl orange stripe. So I don't know if I've quite figured out how I want to do that yet. I think I have a possible way I could do that with color carrying and whatever, like I'm doing here. So that's gray belly, but I can see why. Here's the whiskers, if that helps them look more like a kitty. But anyway, and then the background, this is my other passion. I really like to paint. Oh, yeah, I forgot it was holding its head on. I always tease my chiropractor after I visited. Thanks for putting my head on straight. So the kitty just thanked me for putting its head on straight. Anyway, I think the red hooks you were thinking of. The tulip. Oh, yes. Yes, Michele, that is what I was thinking of. Michele Plays Hookie. Amanda, do you know Michele Plays Hookie? You should definitely subscribe to her if you don't. You would like her stuff. She does really fun, all kinds of things. I like her stuff a lot. Marmalade Kitty. Yes. Yes. Very much a marmalade kitty. That's a perfect description for this kitty's coloring because it's kind of that almost tan and then like 3 or 4 different colors of orange and then that one like orange that's like really curved. But this is the yarn I'm using. I had to kind of color control and separate it out. This is from a yarn ball called Newsprint, which is kind of funny. And then this is some of that bumpy yarn. I'm holding it together. In the head, I was doing every other row, but in the body, I'm holding it together with this to give it more in the body, more of a striping effect a little bit. I don't know if it's working. Let's see if it's working. Yeah, I think so. Uh, yeah, I don't know. I don't know. But it looks like the person's kitty. So, oh, by the way, I'm going to do a thing where, yes, be a goofball. Yes, if you like the goofballs, if you like the way I talk about things and just be real, you'll like Michele. Michele plays Hookie. Go on over there and check her out. And she's very knowledgeable. How long have you been crocheting? I know knitting's a newer journey, but how long have you been crocheting, Michele? Because I know it's been a while. Technically, I've been crocheting since I was a kid, but I took a long time off and restarted my crochet journey in 2021 since 78. Yeah, that's probably about when I learned, give or take, Michele. I might have learned a couple years before that. I really wish I could remember what my grandma taught me. I really wish I could remember, but I just can't. It's sad. So yeah, that's probably what I did as well, Michele. But my grandma was left-handed, but I honestly don't know if she crocheted left-handed. I think she crocheted right-handed, but I'm not sure about that because she actually, that's a whole long story I've told before, but so she had some, I guess we'll call it disability in her right arm. It was usable and whatever. She could use her hands and whatever, but I wonder if she had me facing her and she was crocheting left-handed. I have vague memories of it. Turns out she knitted too, which I did not know. I don't remember her. She never tried to teach me to knit. Maybe she didn't feel as confident at it. Um, you all will get to see some of her work coming up here. I've shown you one. Well, no, did I show that item? I found an old stain on something that was hers, but it looks like it's from, I'm gonna guess the 80s or 90s, just given the yarn that's in it. And I showed trying to get, yes, last century, that's correct. She actually passed away last century toward the end of it. So saw the pics of the kitties. Yes. About to drive. Okay. Okay, Amanda, great. You can listen. That's fine. That's what I do too. Yes, last century. Is that how you're saying it? With that tone, Lynn? So last century. Or so last century? I'm not sure which tone. That's the funny thing about stuff in writing, right? But anyway, there was, I think, a coffee stain on it, and I used the Miss Mouth stain remover, and I'm trying to see if it's going to come out. Eventually, I will put that out there, and eventually I want to do a series where I try to recreate some of these patterns. She always used a pattern, a written pattern, obviously, because back in the day, that's how you did it. Before the YouTube thing. But so sorry. So yeah. So I'm trying to get a coffee stain out, and I'm gonna see if that stuff works on a stain that's super old, like at least 25 years old. No, has to be more than that. I would say minimum 30 years old. Because when did she pass? She passed in 98. So, and she wasn't crocheting those or knitting or doing anything those last couple years. So I'm going to bet we're looking at a 30 to 40-year-old stain. And so we're going to see if Miss Mouse can do it. I think knitting is more difficult. Yeah. Yeah, and I haven't tried it. The knitting loom I like. Linda, feel free to drop your channel again. I think everybody in here, well, it's 7. We're down to 7 now, so I think we're probably it's probably good to go ahead and end it here. Any last thoughts? Oh, okay. That, you know what's weird about that, Michelle? That's almost identical. Gosh, I think that's within this. Gosh, that's within the same month. Because I'm pretty sure it was March of 98. Oh, that's wild. We keep having interesting overlaps. We both have tiny little feet and tiny little hands, right? And we're about the same height as well, if I recall. You're about this 5'5". Anyway, interesting connections. But tomorrow live, come see that I went to Joanne again, and yes, I have problems. I will be entering a 12-step program soon for my yarn addiction. It's not really. It's really Joanne specifically because I'm trying to get everything, but it is definitely closing down the store I'm at. I mean, because they're closing off aisles, and the diamond paintings were finally 60% off, but you won't see the one I got because I got that for as a gift, and I know she watches my stuff, so I'm not going to show the gifts. I do clarify, I'm saying gifts, Gifts, not GIF as in funny little video thing. Or is it GIF? I still don't know because it's graphic, so I'm going to go with GIF. But I hear a lot of people call them GIFs, but then that makes me think of peanut butter, so I don't know. Anyway, I'm going to let you all go because I've been talking at you forever. Mary Maxim, yes. But Mary Maxim, yes. Mary Maxim will come for, oh, on that. Hirschner's right now is doing 75% off. And if you spend more than $49, this is through tomorrow. If you spend more than $49, shipping is only $4.95. Yes, Mary Maxim in particular is a stalker. She is relentless. And she wants your money. Anyway. Oh, you guys make me laugh. Work basket patterns. Okay, Michele, I want to learn to read diagrams, and I guess Critters Crochet has some videos on reading diagrams. That's my next goal, because I figured out, kind of self-taught, how to read patterns, and I'm happy with that. Now, writing patterns eventually down the road, like formal patterns, I've done the little tutorial patterns, but they're not real patterns. Yeah, I know. Hirschner's. Yeah, 75% off, and it's some of their really nice stuff. And then, like I said, if you spend $49 or more, it's only $4.95 shipping. If you know anything about Hirschner, shipping is where you'll get your money taken there. So with that, I think you have to put in a code to get that shipping thing, but I think it'll say in your banner, or you might have an email from them if you're on their list. But yeah. All right, diagrams are easy. Yes, once I sit down and learn. Thank you for saying that though. Especially with my math background, I can't imagine that I would struggle too much as long as they're all consistent, right? And it's international. There is a specific Russian pattern maker that uses diagrams, and I love their work, and I just don't feel confident reading the diagrams. But I want to do some of their patterns because they're beautiful. Just absolutely beautiful. But yes, I seriously have talked way too long. And you all, yes, and the fact that I cannot even believe I missed another spot on my, just look at the key. Yeah. Are they usually consistent from person to person, creator to creator? Is it a real consistent thing? Oh, yeah. That's fair, Linda. So the Dollar Tree had a magnifying glass, and I almost thought, that could be something that I would find useful. I tend to take off my glasses if I'm looking at something up close, but anyway. There is a standard. Perfect. See, if there's a standard, that makes it easy. Like I said, that makes it more international, and I should just do it. It's just a language. Yep. Just like math. Math is a language. Some of us only speak it at one level. I'm overeducated, so I speak it at a different level. Now I just need to get overeducated in crochet. That's what I need to do. That's the goal. Be overeducated in crochet and patterns. Few words. Yeah. Yes, that's the beauty of it. It's almost no words. And that is, I think, what will help is that there's almost no words, and it makes it international. So, and now we're back up to 10. Anyway, there's the kitty so far. And again, it is to look like a specific person's cat. I would not normally put gray lines there. And then the lovely, you can't really tell from that angle, but right there, I missed a spot. So you'll be seeing another video because, why not? And like I said, that's just because I like to paint for fun. And we all need a panic button. All right. Oh, and somebody asked earlier. Oh, it was Michelle. That's what I use. This specific one. I'm sure you can use any one. I like the sponge applicator though a lot. I would say make sure it has that if you can. I definitely like that. This is sealed. Oh, it still feels near full, and I've sealed this, which I'm gonna have to use a little bit of this to make that sticky again. I've sealed this. I've sealed several coasters, and I've sealed one small, like I think 20 by 20 picture, and it still feels mostly full. So how many ounces? 2 ounces. So there you go. All right. I think I've probably said my 21 goodbyes now. Yes, you enable me. Enable away. Yeah. Yeah, right. So yes, I think the customer will be really happy with that. I don't know. You all have seen Missy. I do not know if there would be any way to do this same thing to make a cat look like her. I don't think I have the crochet ability. I would have to graph that out so carefully because she has the wildest coloring. Now, Flynn, I could do Flynn because he's, basically an orange tat. He's Garfield with a bunch of white. But, again, missed the opportunity. Should have named it what, I don't know what that came from. Oh, it probably came actually from this because it sticks in there with, that stuff. All right. I need to stop because with the 21 goodbyes. All right. I'm so bad about it. Yes. Chuck. Yes. Come visit me tomorrow afternoon. So I think I'll start at 1:30 Mountain Time ish. Probably only go an hour to 2 hours. I think I'm doing tomorrow night as well with Camille. As far as I know, we're doing tomorrow night. I don't know what we're doing. She and I need to chat, but tomorrow afternoon is going to be my Joanne haul. Again, I'm not going to show everything because some of it's gifts. Gifts. It's hard to enunciate that T. Oh, that's a thing that Coloradans apparently do, is they drop their T's kind of in the middle of words. All right.
That's what she said.
Goodbye. Thank you. You could do this. Oh, the kitties are getting fed again. That's how long I've been on here. Oh, Linda Spain is on? Okay, yes. Let's go over to Linda Spain. I wish I knew how to send everybody over there. Go to Oh, I don't know what her @ is. Let me pull it up and everybody go over there. We'll just raid her. Tell her you came from me. And then I'll get off. Linda Saxaida is who we're talking about. We call her Linda Spain. Why can't I find her channel? Home. Are you there, Linda? Linda, she shares. Oh, it's a. Oh, she started a while ago. I am so sorry. Or is it a video? Or is she live? Hold on, let me go in here. Is she live or are you just gonna go check her video? Dang it. Okay, it's a video, but I will link her video right now. Share. Copy. I'm going to drop this in the chat, and then you guys can all go watch Linda. It's Saxaida, which we refer to as Linda Spain. There you go. Go check her out, and I will see you all later. Like I said, tomorrow afternoon for positive for sure. Tomorrow evening, I'm not sure what time yet, so keep an eye on that. I'll get a tab up at the latest by tomorrow morning. But yeah. All right. I will see you all later. And thank you so much for hanging out with me. I really appreciate it. See you later.